Hello everyone, and welcome to another Attack on Titan a manga read along. And so, as you guys know, I've said it maybe 2 or 3 times. Cherry sent me the first 5 volumes of Attack on Titan, right? And the only one that actually arrived was number 5. Wait, first, this video is sponsored by Dark Shadow. Thank you, Dark Shadow. It's a bonus Attack on Titan video thanks to Dark Shadow. Yeah, so this one actually arrived. And these are not finally they arrived. No, I walked into a bookstore and saw they had the first 10 volumes of Attack on Titan. So I bought 1, 2, 3, and the 4. This one's really nice. I like this cover. Wow. And I also already had 5, of course. And I also bought 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10. Should I look at the covers? I think I will. Okay, obviously, because I've already seen most of the anime. Well, all of the anime that's currently out, so it won't spoil me. So this is cover 6, very ominous. Cover 7, which I'm very excited to read this part. So it's Annie and Eren. It would be funny if the first 4 volumes that Cherry sent arrived now. like really soon after buying these. That would really suck. 8. Oh, I remember. Okay, I was wondering what scene this is. Also very excited to read this part. 9. The first appearance of the Beast Titan. And 10. Very nice cover. Very nice cover. Like this guy. So yeah, does anyone know how many volumes of Attack on Titan there are in total? Because this just seems like not even the first 2 seasons. So there might be like a total of, I'm going to guess 42. I'm going to guess 42. 34. Fuck. Okay. I overshot a little bit. Okay. I'll just put this here for now. Hup. So, yes, today's video is sponsored by Dark Shadow. We were going to have 2 manga read-alongs, but thanks to Dark Shadow sponsoring, I thought that yesterday's Attack on Titan Day was reacting to, I think we did 4 episodes at the end. I wanted to do more, but then because of some stream difficulties, I ended up doing 6 Shippuden and 4 Attack on Titan. So yeah, the reason being, I want to catch up with where I'm at in the manga currently and the anime. Like, I want to watch it side by side. Read the chapters, watch the episode. Read the chapters, watch the episode. But because of how the manga and the anime switch stuff around a bit, it's a bit confusing right now. But eventually, I'll catch up. So, chapter 25 we're starting with. And before I get started, just a final thank you to Dark Shadow for sponsoring. Let me see. 20. Wait, did we finish this last time? Actually, did we finish it? I think we did. Did we? Yes, we did. Did we? That was the last. This one has 20. Wait. Oh, yeah. This is only 20, 21, and 22. And then I read the rest online, right? So 25 would be volume 6. I think. Yeah. So volume 6 has chapter 25 and 26. What is this? We should be on volume 6, yeah. Okay, so let me just... Oh, yeah, I remember the horse butt. Hi, Escanor. Horse butt. Okay, wait, it should be... Where? Okay, she swung them around. Okay. Oh, wait, further. Okay, maybe not as far as this. Sorry. Switching from online to reading here. Okay, 25. So this is where we're starting. Right? This chapter here, this page. Over this side. Okay. Is this for real? Abandoning the original plan to build a base of operations, and then instead of acknowledging defeat and making our getaway, we take a leisurely side trip to this tourist spot. On top of all that, we're ordered to dismount, draw our swords, and stand around, stopping any titans that enter the forest. That guy. He sure gives out some screwy orders. He can hear you. Of course, the novelty is that we don't even get a decent explanation. If he were anyone but our commanding officer, we'd pay no attention to him. He can't really be as calm as he makes out. I hear some commanders in extreme situations get judged incompetent by their subordinates and die of mysterious wounds to the back. Whoa, dude. Whoa. It happens all the time. John, what are you going to do? Huh? Don't listen to me. Just pissed off is all. At least he has some self-awareness. What am I going to do? Follow orders. Keep titans out of the forest. You think that's what we should do too, right, Armin? Huh? That knowing look on your face. This is like a almost like a Monogatari level back look. 5-meter class approaching. Doing the run. Do. So, our orders are to keep them out of the forest, right? Nobody said we had to engage them. Am I right? Okay, horses. Do. And Eren looking back. Do. Oh shit. Oh god. It's so funny. You have the armored titan. The power is armor. You have the colossal titan. Power is the giant size. You have the attack titan. Good at attacking. What is the female titan's power? Femaleness? What is female power? I almost said something disgusting. Okay, moving on. So, she's running after him. Booba power. Distract the guys with a nice ass. Or boobs. Okay, so... Scary look in her eye. Shit, we can't get away. Just galloping straight through the forest. It's fast. It's gonna catch us. Captain! Switch to vertical maneuvering. Shit. And then... Reinforcements from behind. And then this character goes whoosh, and that character goes whoosh, and they both attach themselves to her neck. But then, oh god, okay. So she closes, I think, her neck with one hand, and then he gets a shock, and she... Ooh. Did she just smash him into the tree with her... Oh, she did. She smashed him into the tree with her back. And then she catches the girl, oof, and smashes her against the tree. Two lost, just like that. And Levi looks angry. Human jelly. God damn, her face. Yeah, she's got that eye. That look in her eye from a little while ago. Captain, orders! Attack! That thing is dangerous. We should take it down. I'm gonna chop it into pieces. Fool! You don't know it, but you stepped into hell. Wait, what? Fool, you don't know it, but you've stepped into hell. You're chasing after a group of Oh, he's thinking that to the Titan. You're chasing after a group of expert Titan slayers. Sorry. Eren, did you not see two of the experts just get squashed like bugs? Captain Levi, give your orders. Everyone, cover your ears. A sound grenade? What's your job? To give in to whatever you happen to feel? I don't think so. No, this squad's mission is to keep that little shit from getting so much as a scratch. Let me just take a picture here. Or die trying. I thought their assignment was to monitor me. We'll depend on the horses from here on. Got that? Roger. Huh? Depend on? How far? That thing's right behind us. Whoosh. Again? Does she do that again? Back up! Hurry, if we don't... the previous people who were squashed, they were reinforcements. Oh, okay, they weren't from Levi's squad, I think. Maybe? Hurry, if we don't help, they'll be crushed too. Eren, face forward. Gunther! Don't break step. Keep going at full speed. Eld? Or Eldo? Why? Who can stop that thing other than Squad Levi? Squash! Another one dead! But we could have saved him! There's one more still fighting. If we go now, there's still time to help. Eren, face forward and keep moving. You're telling me to look away from the battle? You mean leave our comrades to die and run? No. She means focus on your mission and trust them to do their mission. I think that... Because let's be honest here. Eren's talking about like, we can help them. Who's we? Who's we? You can barely control your Titan. You might kill them. And who's to say you won't be squashed too if you go zooming around? Who's to say they will fight like you think they will fight and just... They might also be squashed. And then the reinforcements are dead. The people who are supposed to protect you are dead. You die. And then the whole mission's up to shit. So, I would just look forward. Yes, that's right. Follow the captain's orders. I don't understand why we have to leave our fellow soldiers. And I don't understand why nobody will explain the reason. It's because the captain decided. He didn't need to explain. You can't understand that because you're still a rookie. If you get it now, shut your mouth and obey. He's still fighting. all alone. Wait, I could fight on my own. Why am I always turning to other people for help? I should fight myself. Okay, but you could squash them too. I'm just saying, be careful. Eren, what are you doing? That's only allowed when your life is in danger. You promised, remember? Eren, you're not wrong. If you want to do it, go ahead. Captain, I know he's a true monster. It's got nothing to do with his Titan power. No matter how much he's held back, no matter what cage he's in, no one can force him to submit. The difference between our judgment and yours is experience. But you don't have to fall back on that. Choose, believe in yourself, or believe in me and them, the Survey Corps. I don't know the answer, I never have. Whether you trust in your own strength or trust in the choices made by reliable comrades. No one knows what the outcome will be, so as much as you can, choose whatever you'll regret least. There's a lot of people that use this scene to justify a lot of what Eren does later. But I think what this is about the freedom to choose for yourself, right? And the problem is a lot of Eren's actions later is not just about freedom to choose for himself. He essentially takes away the freedom of others by, I don't know, wanting to murder the entire world. So in this case, what Levi is saying is, choose for yourself whether to fight or trust in them. Trust in yourself, trust in us. No one here, whichever choice he makes, people could die either way, right? But I don't understand why people use this scene to justify a lot of stuff that Eren does later, because later it's not just about you don't know what could happen. No, you know what could happen. You know what you're doing. And then you're basically, in this case, they're being chased by a giant Titan, and they only want to survive. And he's saying, make a choice which you think, trust in yourself, trust in others. This is about, you want to survive, you want to fight for your comrades, whatever. Make your choice. But in the later case, when people use this scene to justify Eren's actions, he's not Eren in that scene. He's the monster, the Titan, trying to murder innocent people that's just trying to run away. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sure, he'll take out some bad guys in the process, but also, well, Hi, Cherry. Welcome. And congrats again on your freedom. Is she finished? Are you finished with exams? Yay! I hope it went well. Let's continue. So, Cherry, we are on chapter 25, if you want to read along. Okay, choose whatever you will regret the least. And then Petra says, Eren, trust us. I thought of a way to stop you, just short of killing you. What? I said before that the only way to stop you in your Titan form is to kill you, but this would just leave you badly wounded. And that said, it would rely on several different skills. In short, we would have to cut out the meat of your Titan neck with you inside of it. Then we would cut off your hands and feet. They'd grow back anyway, like a lopped off lizard's tail, right? Disgusting. Wait, sir. I don't know how or why my body parts grow back, but isn't there another way? Are you telling me you don't want to take any risks or make any sacrifices? No, sir. Then get over it. We have as much chance of getting killed in the process as you do, so relax. Yes, sir. Understood. Then I can run an experiment, can't I? It's a big risk. On the other hand, we can't afford not to poke and prod him. I get to devise the plan, yes? Eren, if there's something we don't know, we should find out. It's absolutely worth putting our lives on the line. I'll signal you with a flare when everything's ready. After that, it's up to you. Roger. This dried up well should be able to hold even an out of control Titan. The signal. The last time I controlled my Titan form was when I plugged up the wall. If I go berserk again, Squad Levi might kill me. Maybe he didn't see the signal? That's not it. We're not dealing with the most reliable guy. Eren, we're calling it off for now. Did something happen? And then, I got here at a great time. I don't think this scene can be used to justify Eren's later actions. Levi said to choose the thing he'd regret the least. And I think he also meant to do the right thing, as far as possible. Sure, there's not one right thing, but we know what Eren does later at least isn't right. Well, according to us. According to other people, he had no other choice. Squad leader Hans, I can't turn into a Titan. They say that the last time he trusted people, they died. But I don't know. I'd rather trust in my friends and try to do the right thing than and then they die, because let's face it, life, people die. So yeah, I personally would rather do that than go against my friends' wishes and kill the whole world just to keep my friends alive, who would then be alive but also hate what I've done. Yeah, we already played Genshin, so you're here for the last 2 hours of... Don't worry, you didn't miss the best part though. So the end of the Archon quest we'll do tomorrow. Okay. The self-inflicted bites on your hands aren't closing up. No, sir. If you can't turn into a Titan, the mission to rebuild Wolmeria goes down the drain. Do something about it. That's an order. Yes, sir. And then he's like, don't take it so hard. But, well, it goes to show that you're more human than I thought. I prefer this to losing my life. It's not like it was for nothing. Yeah, there's no such thing as being too cautious. Why haven't they lost hope? If I can't turn into a Titan, we're all in big trouble. It's like they don't want to change the status quo. Well, I guess they're scared of relying on a freaking giant Titan. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world to have to go back. Well, they don't know that it's not the worst thing in the world, or they don't know that it's the... Whatever. You know what I'm saying. My point is, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world for them, like how they feel, to stop relying on such an unreliable, scary power. Yeah, it was. Okay, so then the spoon drops. Are you all right? Yeah. And then he reaches for it. And boom. Wow, that's pretty cool. This one. What? Hey, Hey! What was that? Some kind of explosion? And then Eren is there, trying to pull his arm out of a quarter piece of a Titan body. Why now? Calm down, Captain Levi. What is this? I'm telling you to calm down, all of you. Mm-hmm. What festival? Okay, so then they're obviously all pretty on edge, but Levi's the one that keeps his cool. Next up, chapter 26. What? What was that noise? What happened? Whoa! Hey! Woohoo! The chapter is called The Easy Path, by the way. Wait, what was the first chapter called? Bite. Oh, because he was... The Easy Path. Wow, this is a long chapter. Is it? I feel like this is a long chapter. Okay. So they're surrounding him, and Levi's eyeing him, and he's panicking, looking around. Eren, what the hell? What? Why now? Without permission? Answer me. Eld, hold on. Answer us, Eren. What's the idea? No, save that for later. Prove you're not our enemy. No, an enemy of the human race. What? Prove it now. It's your duty. How to prove it? A small festival at our place with Ferris wheel and some attractions. Oh, Ferris wheel. I want to go on a Ferris wheel. Go ahead. Go ahead. That arm so much as twitches and your head will fly off. I swear I'll do it. Wanna try me? Oluo, I said calm down. Captain, please move away from Eren. You're too close. Listen to me. You're the ones who should move... You're the ones who should move away. Why? That's what my gut tells me. See, Levi also has a really great instinct. Like he said here, that's what my gut tells me. So him saying to someone, you know, do what you think is right or do what you think you'll regret least. It's easy for him to say with someone with such a good gut instinct, you know. But not everyone is as sane as he is. Some people, as a little child, stabbed the people over and over and over and over and over and over again. Maybe they're a little unhinged. Maybe little unhinged people shouldn't be going around I'm joking. Okay. What's wrong, Eren? Say something. Don't you make one false move. Explain yourself now. Eren, I'm trying to. Answer me. Are you an enemy of... Hey, please be quiet. And then everyone looks pretty shook. Shooketh. Eren, can I touch that arm? Please? Can I? It's okay, isn't it? I can, right? I'm just gonna touch it. Squad leader Hunt? Wait a second. Ah, it's hot. Ah. Get her running away. He's goddamn hot without skin on. It's really, really hot. Ah! Squad leader, you're too reckless. Let's see. Say, Eren, aren't you hot? What's happening to the joint of that right arm? I've just got to see it. That's right. If I can just pull up my arm out. Stupid Titan body. Hey, Eren, don't try anything. And then, boop. Arm pops out and he falls backwards. No, Eren, no! Shh. So soon. I wasn't done testing. she sees the little spoon in his hand. I don't have a spoon, but I have a pen. Captain, how do you feel? Not so good. I'm here, so I assume you're letting me live. Okay, that's after the Titan body went. I miss this hunch. Yeah, I think obviously after the death of Erwin, she had to take more responsibility. So, because she hasn't always been like this either. Remember, she became like that when she told the story, but then I guess when Erwin died, she had to get more serious. I guess you don't think I'm a mortal enemy of the human race either, but being treated with such hostility made me realize just how much they don't trust me. Of course they don't. That's why I chose them. Petra, 10 kills, 48 assists. Oluo, 39 kills, 9 assists. Ow, my butt. Wait. Hanku? Can you, when you come upstairs, bring me my donut and also a water? Are you gonna come upstairs now? Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to ask Hanku. And also, this stupid blanket keeps moving down. And my butt is feeling like dead from sitting on it so long. Oh, it's so cold. Okay. Ooh, it's so cold. I need a jacket. When Hanku comes back, I'll ask him to hand me a jacket. Okay. So, Petra, 10 kills, 48 assists. Oluo, 39 kills, 9 assists. Elde, 14 kills, 32 assists. And Gunther Schultz, 7 kills, 40 assists. Come back home alive, and you're a full-fledged member is the common view in the Survey Corps. But those people have lived through hell again and again, producing results all the way. They've learned how to live. When facing a Titan, you never know enough. Think all you want. A lot of the time, you're going into a situation you know nothing about. So what you need is to be quick to act and make tough decisions in worst-case scenarios. Still, that doesn't mean they've got no heart. Even when they had their weapons pointed at you, they had strong feelings. However, they have no regrets. Captain Levi, Squad Leader Hanj is asking for you. Took that four-eyed annoyance long enough? Long enough. Hey, let's go. Yes, sir. Okay. What were you taking? What? Were you taking a long shit? No, that went smoothly. What took time was explaining to our superiors what happened. That went smoothly. Anyway, Eren, let's start by having you take a look at this. A teaspoon? That's right. That right Titan hand you sprouted was gripping this. You were holding it like this between the thumb and index finger. Huh? And yet it's kind of hard to believe that it'd be stuck there by coincidence, and yet for some reason the spoon retained its shape. Despite the heat you gave off and the pressure of your Titan grip, does anything come to mind? I remember bending over to pick it up, and I turned into a Titan right after that. I see. Delayed to 2023? Delay? Was it delayed? I thought it was always going to air at the beginning of 2023. Maybe this is something to do with the reason you couldn't transform earlier. To kill other Titans. To protect against cannon fire. To lift a rock. I could even lift this heavy rock. Sorry, Judge's reference. In each of these situations, there was a clear objective before you changed. Maybe harming yourself alone isn't what triggers it. Maybe it won't work unless you have some sort of goal. Sure, it was like when I transformed to shield against the cannon fire, but I transformed to pick up a spoon. Thank you, Satera. Arigato, Satera. Domo. Trying all my different ways to say thank you in Japanese. We are reading the manga together. What the hell? I can't think how this could be a natural phenomenon. It looks to me more like there's some kind of purpose at work, a tool-like quality. But if that's the case, then what about the titans who exist only to eat humans? Who benefits from them? I wasn't going deep enough. I want to rethink the way you turn back into a human too. But with the group formation training, there's not going to be time before the next expedition. Then you won't do anything reckless that could jeopardize the mission? No, not this time. In other words, you didn't mean to act without permission. Right. There are quite a few movies and anime, I mean not just Japanese anime, I mean like Western movies that have 3 parts of things, so I'm not really that surprised. And I don't really understand the surprise. Did you want them to call it season 4? I mean, season 5, season 6, did you want them to not take the time they need to make the part 3 the best that it could be? Just rush off and continue as part 2? I don't know. Anyway, let's focus on the manga we're reading together. I don't know if you want to read with us, but that's what we're doing. Where was I? In other words, you didn't mean to act without permission. Right. And then, they all bite their hands as a symbol to, in a symbolic way, to show Eren that they're with him, I think. Yeah? What are you doing? Ow, that hurt. Eren, I'm surprised you can bite yourself like that on a regular basis. We made an error in judgment. This is our way of paying for it. I know it doesn't mean anything. What? It's our job to keep you in check. That still stands. So don't push your luck, kid. I'm sorry, Eren. You must be disappointed in us for being afraid and acting like fools. But even so, one person can't do much alone. That's why we act as a group. We count on you, and I hope you'll count on us. Trust in us. Yeah, sure, we know how that turned out. But, like I said, I'd rather trust my friends, especially, when they have this much freaking experience. Oh, see, that's what that scene actually, Levi says, make the choice that you'd regret the least, but then he doesn't, because of what happens, he doesn't regret it the least. See, the whole point of making that choice is so that, or choosing what you think is best is so that you don't regret. And he even said that they, a few pages ago, the rest of them have no regrets. But Eren does have regrets. Eren does hold on to the fact that he feels he made the wrong choice or whatever. But yeah, that still doesn't justify what he did later. And I would also, even if you trust your friends and they get hurt, it still doesn't make it okay not to trust other friends. Does that make sense? It's not just, of course, about not trusting other friends. It's about murdering millions of people, but we won't get into that now. Okay, so she said trust in us. Does Yuki know how that turned out? Petra being her favorite character so far. Well, I'm sure since then she's watched the finale and everything, so. What episode does this happen in season 2 or season 1? I mean season 1. What episode does this happen in? I want the phone, but it's so difficult. Cherry, so I was talking to Yuki about how far she is in the anime, and I was asking her, which characters do you like? And she mentions Petra, and I was just like, oh, who else? Because you know, like any facial expression there could give it away. So I was just like, oh yeah, Petra, who else? If it's Attack on Titan, no matter who she chose as her favorite character, she's bound to suffer. Yeah. So yeah, but I'm sure since by now she would have seen the end of season 1. Okay. So then Eren sees the bite on her hand, which reminded him of that scene, and he chooses to trust him. Eren, there's no time. Choose now. I'll keep going. Ah! Let go! Yo! Oh. I don't think I could have kept a straight face. Yeah, I was good. I see. Who else? I'm sorry. And then they keep running, and she freaking dashes like an Olympic runner. Target is accelerating! Full speed ahead! We'll get away! Impossible. Get away? If we keep galloping away with our backs to it, we'll all be flattened. But even though it looks like we're gonna die, even though it means letting our comrades die, everyone chose to keep going. Captain Levi is looking straight ahead, and so are they. They believe in the captain. They trust him with their lives. Why did I choose this? I might have been able to save them. I left them to die. That's it. It's because I wanted... Captain! Keep going! Something new to rely on. Something to believe in. Like I did when I was with them. I'm sick of being treated like a monster. I've had enough of being shunned. I just wanted to think that I should believe in my comrades because it's easier that way. Easier? Easier to believe in people who are far more experienced than you? I guess so. I mean, in that moment, what would you consider, since there's no right or wrong here, definite, like, oh, you should have done this, you should have done this. What sounds like the better decision? Turn into a Titan whose power you can't control to hopefully fight the other Titan and not squash your own comrades in the process. Or 2, trust your comrades with an insane amount of experience and keep moving forward. Like, if it were by, like, logically, in my opinion, the most correct choice, even though there's no objective correct, to me, logically, it's better to choose to trust the people with way more experience. Like, he might regret choosing to trust them, and that's why later he chose not to trust his other friends, his other nakama, teammates, whatever. But he doesn't know, if he chose to turn into a Titan, he could have squashed them himself. And how would that have felt? Okay. So then, they made it just in time. The trap awaited. Wow, look at Petra's big eyes. Fire! Wow, that's a great shot of Eren. Boom, 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 boom. Huh? Tether the horses a little ways up ahead, then switch to vertical maneuvering. I've got my own task to carry out now. L's in command while I'm gone. Hide Eren a safe distance from that titan and take care of my horse. Got it? Huh? Whoosh. Rumble, rumble. No way. We're going to take that titan alive? And then he looks to everyone like, what the hell? Imagine if he had turned into a titan and they started fighting and she tackled him and they rolled and crushed all of these soldiers. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think he made the right choice. Even if he regrets it and even if... Yeah. Okay, how about that? Did you see? We caught that titan! This is the power of the Survey Corps. Don't underestimate us, idiot. You see? Now do you get it? Yeah. Don't get cocky now. There. Its joints are immobilized. Looks like we stopped it. We can't let down our guard. I'm impressed you managed to lead it here. That's thanks to the rear squads who risked their lives fighting. They bought us the time we needed. We couldn't have done it without them. I see. Yeah. Thanks to them, we'll meet whoever's inside that neck. Dun, dun, dun! I just hope whoever it is hasn't pissed themselves. Dun, dun, dun! Like, it's so obvious right there that it's Annie. But the thing is, this thing's hair covers her nose, which is her most distinguishable feature. John, have you cleaned your room? Old lady, knock first. John's horrific past will be revealed. What was he doing? A sudden visitor, the tormenting curse of puberty. Not a real preview. In the original, this book was titled Okyonbeo. The other book was Unonka. Go read the English titles again, then plug the real titles into an English-Japanese dictionary. You don't get any more help. Oh, what? Can someone explain to me? Okyonbeo. The other book was Unonka. Go read through the English titles again, and then plug the real titles into an English-Japanese dictionary. Okyonbeo and Unonka. So by other book, does that mean previous? And by book, does it mean chapter? Because the book itself has no title. It is called Attack on Titan 6. The Easy Path and the Bite. He was practicing his swordsmanship. Okay, so that is 2 chapters. I'm just taking this off. Next is volume. Cherry, did you see I got volume 1 to 4 and 6 to 10? And then Elizabeth said, imagine if the 4 volumes you sent along with volume 5 actually arrived now. Oh. He's cold. Okay. Volume 7. Starting with chapter 27, titled Erwin Smith. Okay, are we ready? I think this is Historia. I mean, Krista. Congrats on finally owning them. Finally. I will just imagine that the first 4 are from you along with the number 5. Okay, so here is Krista, I think, and she's looking down on a bunch of spooky, gross titans. One is crawling on the ground. This one's actually trying to climb the tree. Hi, Hanku.
Why am I still awake?
Yeah, why are you still awake? Well, we're both gonna sleep the same amount of time, so... Well, actually, I'll sleep less than you. A little bit. You're gonna have to do a good job at waking me up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good night. Can you please just hand me my jersey thingy over here? Oh, my donut, thanks. I'll put it down.
This jersey thing.
I'm giving myself a head massage. Sorry. Thanks. All hail the donut queen! 'Tis me!
You're my donut queen.
I am. Okay, good night, Hanku.
Okay, good night.
Please do your best to wake me up. What am I gonna wear? It's always the worst part. Choosing. It's gonna be kind of cold.
It's gonna be hot, I think.
Yeah, during the day, but then it's gonna be freezing. I'll wear a dress.
And then take a jacket.
Should have bought myself a new jersey.
Hope we can park nearby.
Do you think people dress fancy for this thing?
Yeah.
They wear hats! Oh god. Fuck, I don't have a hat. I have my Luffy hat. Damn it. Katakuri and Doflamingo in one pic. Okay, good night.
There's a theme.
What's the theme? You never said there was a theme! Who was that? When is the theme? What is the theme?
It's the buzz. There's a buzz or something. Bees and flowers and...
Oh god, well I have flower dresses, so the bees can just be attracted to me.
Yeah. I love you. Good night.
Do you think I have to wear high heels?
No.
No, I want to wear high heels, but then I'll just take flat shoes.
Yeah.
My pink ones. Shit, but then I have to...
Bye.
Okay, bye. I'm reading manga. Okay. We continue. Chapter 27. Page 2. So it is. It's climbing up here. So it is. If it makes it this far, maybe I'll get out of its way. But in a few minutes, I think we'll be ordered to pull out. It's got something to do with those explosions inside the forest. Mikasa, what do you think those sounds are? Are they firing cannons inside the forest? What are they doing over there? I didn't notice any cannons in our cargo. So damn noisy back there. Hey, Bertolt, do you know where Krista went? Sorry, I don't. I don't know what's going on. Why are we here and what are we doing? I want to go home. Let's move, Armin! Right! Bastard! Looks like it's figured it out. Ugh. It's turning into quite a tree climber. Then it has the capacity to learn. That's scary. Though I'm sure it depends on the individual. Hey, Armin! They're obviously doing something deep in the forest, and it just hit me what it probably is. We lured that female titan here so we could capture it, I bet. That's the only reason I can think of for why they only told certain soldiers about this operation. But does that mean there are humans in our ranks who are trying to destroy the walls? If only you knew. Yes, I think so. I think the commander is certain about it. Eren's existence suggests that humans may be controlling the Titans. So if we assume that the Titans trying to destroy the walls are humans and that they're inside the walls, then the first thing we must do is identify them to prevent any further damage to the walls. Furthermore, if we could capture them, we might expect to gain the information that the Survey Corps has longed for, the truth behind this world. Oh, longed for the truth behind this world. Those sounds mean she's fallen into the trap, with Eren as bait, huh? But how is the commander so sure that Titans would come after Eren if we went outside the wall? I think it's because their latest incursion didn't completely destroy the wall. Oh, thank you, El Coque. El Coke? Edmund really was brilliant with connecting dots and coming up with strategies. Yep. For some reason, they suddenly halted their attack. Surely their objective would have been to destroy the inner gate of Wall Rose. They stopped for a reason. They did nothing when the gate they had gone to so much trouble to destroy was repaired. Perhaps something diverted their attention. Something else that happened at the time. Something more important than destroying the walls. The only thing I can think of would be Eren turning into a Titan and going on a rampage. Then, you mean one of the people who knew about Eren's transformation at the time is a spy? One of the people who were watching. But I still don't get it. Even if we don't know where the spy is, shouldn't at least a few more soldiers have been told about this operation? There had to be some who wouldn't have died if they'd known that the Titan was intelligent. Okay, but then he risks, telling one of the traitors, you know? There's more than one, probably. And that's what... It's a risky operation, man. Sorry, I'm not showing off my blanket. I'm just trying to cross my legs without flashing anyone. Okay. Who's this? It's not Armin. It's not John. Anyway. Setting aside rookies like us, how could they even keep seasoned veterans of the corps in the dark? Oh, that was Eren talking. It switched over to Eren. Okay. What are you trying to say? That the commander and captain don't trust us? No, but that's what it amounts to. Petra, rip out that guy's teeth, then shove them back in the backwards. But think about it. That trap wouldn't have worked without quite a few people knowing about it beforehand. I think the only ones who knew were the survivors from 5 years ago. Or I'd like to think that. I get it. That has to be it. See, Eren? That's what it was. Right, they had to do it that way. But even if they're not the traitors, you know, there's so many ways for a secret to slip. It's better to keep it as few as possible. That's like strategy 101. The less people know, the less will know or can find out. They must have assumed that the spy started working on the inside when the wall was destroyed 5 years ago. So the commander narrowed down the suspects to anyone who joined after that. 5 years. Is there really a spy? I wonder if that's who killed Sunny and the Bean. Oh, that's when the commander asked me that question. What do you see? Who do you think the enemy is? He asked me too. So that's what that was about. Maybe he'll check their reaction. See if he can, learn something from it. Maybe if we'd been able to answer, he'd have let us work on the real mission. Though I don't think any of us could have. Hey, I knew the answer. It's just I didn't dare say it. You guys know why? Why? Wait, you really don't know? Well, at your level, I'm not surprised. Why do you think you don't know? It's because none of you can compare to me. You're still trying to imitate the captain? I'll be amazed if this succeeds. But even if that was the purpose, Captain Levi doesn't even talk like that. Too many people died. I'm sorry, but Eren saying this as if he could have done better at coming up with a strategy for less people to have died, I think that's a bit presumptuous, because before Eren, way more people died on every excursion. So I think he's a bit wet behind the ears to be making claims like too many people died. If they'd already known about that Titan, the response would have been different. Even your squad leader was caught off guard. I'm your squad leader, Ness, and this is my beloved horse, Charlotte. Good to know ya. No, he was right. Huh? What do you mean he was right? How many soldiers do you think died for nothing? John, anybody can make a choice after finding out the results. It's easy to wait and say they should have done this, but you can't know what the results will be before making the choice. What's that Titan's identity? How many of them are there? What can they do? What do they know? What have they found out? We don't know. As always, there's just so much we don't know. But the flow of time won't stop for us. The time to make a choice always comes, even when we don't know the outcome. I've heard the phrase outcome accountability. I think it's useful and correct. No matter how good the results are, it doesn't erase the senseless deaths of those soldiers. The commander may be a cruel, even evil man, but I think that's good. I don't think he's cruel. I don't think he's evil. Even evil man. Sure, because people join of their own free will, and he brought down the amount of people that die on excursions since he's joined or become the captain, commander, whatever. Sure, yeah, he's evil and cruel. Even if it puts his comrades' lives in danger, he has to envision every possible development and make a choice between the lives of 100 of us and those of humanity behind the walls. He had to choose, and he chose to write off those 100 lives. I didn't think he chose. That's such a bad way to phrase it. He chose to write off the 100 lives. He didn't choose to write off the 100 lives. He chose to make a strategy with hopefully the least amount of deaths. And then the people who go out and do these excursions, people who join the survey corps know that there's a chance that they will die. He made it very clear. There's a very high chance that you might die. So I don't think he wrote anyone off. I really don't understand that take. By that logic, every single captain/leader in the military is evil. Yeah, they choose to be part of the military. They work their way up, and then they become, if their actions are great enough, I guess, and they prove themselves, they become the leader. And in his case, he brought the amount of death down. So how does that make him cruel and evil? Once again, I understand the survivor's guilt that might come with making these decisions, but I don't understand as a soldier to call someone else who you joined this survey corps to do these things. Now there's someone that makes these plans that actually lists people are dying every time. Now you look at that person you chose to follow and go, yeah, he's cruel and maybe even evil. But so I'm just not on board with this way of thinking. I know that some of you might be. I know that there are many people who do think that Eren is awful and cruel and blah blah blah. But I just don't agree. Eren, you don't know it yet, but you'll probably find out soon. Why Eren Smith leads the hope of humankind, the Survey Corps. I'm sure Captain Levi trusts you enough to tell you. That's if you live long enough. I haven't lived an especially long life, but there's one thing I'm sure of. The people capable of changing things are the ones who can throw away everything dear to them. When forced to face down monsters, they can even leave behind their humanity. Someone who can't throw anything away will never be able to change anything. Yeah, there's a limit to that too. Okay, then we see here picture Annie, the female Titan being captured. And then, how about that? Now you won't even be able to scratch yourself if you've got an itch. Not a single muscle of yours will ever move again, probably. Here's how it works. The more your wounds close up, the more rigid your joints become. But it seems that's still not enough to get the one inside to come out. What are Levi and Mike doing? Oh, she's protecting the neck. So she, I guess, hardens and then clang. Which obviously breaks their swords. Edwin looks at the guy that smells good. And, the guy that smells good looks at Edwin, and Edwin looks at the guy. And then, looks like she can overlay part of her body with a tough layer of skin, a characteristic that closely resembled the so-called armored titan. But unlike the armored titan, it seems she can't maintain that toughness. Will she weaken if we keep attacking her with vertical maneuvering gear and swords? There's no time to test it. Therefore, yes, sir. Set a charge and blow off our target's hands. Yes, sir, but there's a chance that the force of the blast will also blow up the person inside. In that case, try placing the explosives farther back so they sever her wrists. Then, at my signal, detonate all of the charges simultaneously. Hey, why not give us a break and just come out of there? We don't have all day. What do you think is going to happen? Do you believe you can find a way out of the situation? Think about the trouble you're causing. Now we have to keep thinking of ways to drag you out of there. You've murdered my subordinates in lots of ways, haven't you? Did you enjoy it? Well, now I'm enjoying this. But then, so are you, right? You can understand what I'm saying, can't you? Oh, right. There's one thing I want to ask you. Could we cut off your limbs? They'd grow back, right? I'm talking about your real body. It'd get in trouble. I'd get in trouble if you died, you see. And then she screams. Wait, is this her special power again? Is she the only one that can do this, or she summons all the frickin' titans? Frick. We kind of knew she could do this because, or I don't know, because she led all the other titans to the one part, to the right flank or whatever. But I mean, she could have done that in many ways. I don't know. I think she's the only one that can do it. I think that is her special trait. So how a female titan can yodel and bring all the boys to the yard? Sorry. Okay, so then they all have to close their ears. Because the sound of the scream summons her simps. So yeah, the sound of her screams, echo, 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 everyone hears it. And suddenly, what was that? A death rattle? Damn! Sheesh, you really startled me there. And then, an emotional cry? If it was, does that mean she's given up? Or did she have a reason? Erwin! I smell him coming. From what direction? There's a lot coming from all directions at the same time. This guy's name is Mikhail, right? Huh? What? They're all rushing into the forest at once? Dun 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 dun. Why are they suddenly ignoring us? Are they all abnormals? Who cares? Don't let them go. Engage! If only they had killed at least a few beforehand. This is bad. This is bad. What's this? Listen to me, Mikasa. I've heard that scream before. Back in the forest. You mean your hometown, Sasha? It's exactly the same. It's the scream of a cornered animal. It's the scream a cornered animal makes when it's given up. I was told you have to be on guard until the very end of the hunt. So you're saying be careful? Please, 100 times more than usual. If you underestimate the forest, you'll die. You know, I grew up in the mountains too. A girl who grew vegetables wouldn't understand. Oh? Actually, Sasha's instincts are usually correct, even if only when she has a bad feeling. Armin is towards the back of the central column, and Eren is with the wagons. I think that's what they said. Set the charges! Now! Erwin, from the east first! Right there! Transport escort squad! Intercept and destroy! Yeah, because this is a big opportunity that they're about to lose. My socks are slipping off. Okay, so here they come, running. They're ignoring us? Are they abnormals? 3 titans have broken through. You did something before, didn't you? Captain Levi! I wonder how many titans Levi has killed. We never got a number. Okay, so then he cuts off some necks. Oof. They're after the female titan? Don't tell me. Titans in all directions? All squads, commence attack! Defend the female titan to the death! So it's like, kind of like it was like a suicide scream, like a suicide bomber there or something. Not really, no. Because it was more just like in some movies when a spy or someone, if they get caught, they have a self-destruct. There we go, self-destruct button. So this is basically what she was doing here. Oh my god. Do you see here? There's a titan underneath her fringe. Okay, so everyone's cutting up titans, and the titans are trying to eat her. And it's blood flying, and the arms being ripped off. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. What is even, whose head is that? Oh, my God. And then I think he realizes maybe, like, this is not it. It's too late. All squads, pull back. Hey, Eren, she got us. Why the hell are you smiling? The enemy was prepared to give up everything. I never thought she would have the Titans eat her to erase all information. It's like kind of like a sick realization, like, you know, like it was that kind of smile. Current public available information. Special target restraining weapons. The Survey Corps had developed new weapon. Is it just about the bombs? Because I think we should just continue with chapter 28. This doesn't seem important. Wires are strong, elastic after being ejected, device is activated, great tensile strength, significant capital outlay, so the Survey Corps had to guarantee positive results before the investors would contribute the money. To that end, they continued the existence of the Survey Corps itself is at least partially dependent on the results of their current mission. Okay. Chapter 28. Choices and Consequences. All troops, pull out! Get to your horses while the Titans are focused on her remains. We're leaving all the wagons behind. Gather west of the Titan first and get back information. We're returning to Karanes district. After all my bluster in front of the council, this is what happens. Heavy losses and nothing useful gained. What will happen to us and Eren when we stroll back through the gate? Think about that after we're home. Right now, we have to concentrate on retreating without further casualties. At least for now. Such muscly knees. Who has muscly knees? Oh, mine. That is, yeah. Yeah. Super muscle. It's not this six pack. Wait. Have a good idea. Where's Erza's boobs? Erza! Where? Oh, no boobs for Erza. Let's go with Lucy's boobs then. Okay. Even better. Wait, I need to take a... Ooh, cold hand on hot chest. Okay, let's go. Hard to see through the steam from the carcass. Could get in the way of our signal flares too. And then he thinks about the colossal titan. I'm going to call my squad over. I just hope they haven't gone too far. Levi, wait. Replenish your gas and blades. There's no time, and I have plenty already. So why? That's an order. Follow it. Yes, sir. Erwin. I'm going to trust your judgment. Withdraw! All troops, fall back! That means get on your horse and ride home. What? It's over? We're going home! Yes! Oh, looks like we're done here. Get back to your horses. Prepare to retreat. You heard him. Let's go see the face of the bastard inside the female titan. Okay. Come on. We really know its identity? Thanks to you, Eren. Huh? I didn't do anything. You trusted us, remember? You chose us then, and this is the result. It's pretty difficult making the right choice. Hey, quit pampering the kid, Petra. Really, what the hell did he do? Other than moan and groan the whole time, he didn't do anything on this mission except serve as bait. Although I guess surviving your first time out can be considered a success. Of course, I can't give you that until the mission's actually over. Got it, kid? The expedition ain't done till you're safe and sound at home. Okay, I get it already. I seem to recall both of you pissing your pants and crying like babies on your first time out. You've come a long way, huh? Ah! What? Don't tell him that. If he loses all respect for us, what'll we do? But it's the truth, Eren. I never wet my pants. Whoa, it is true. Idiot, and who has more kills here? That's right, me. Are you stupid? Stupid. Kill count alone doesn't make a soldier. Shut up, asshole. Wow, did it spray through the air? Eld, are you people on a picnic? We're outside the wall. And just for the record, Eren, I never pissed myself either. Oh? That's probably a signal from Captain Levi. We're joining back up with the captain. After that, we're going home, so let's move. Eren, why did you make Levi resupply? We're in a hurry. Hanj, it's because I remembered something you deduced. When the colossal titan disappeared, no one saw what was inside. You theorized that inside was someone who had been equipped with vertical maneuvering gear, who made a quick getaway using the steam as cover. But remember, I finally concluded that was impossible, based upon the state that Eren was in when he emerged from the Titan. His equipment was damaged and even his uniform was gone. Worst of all, Eren was so exhausted that he couldn't even stand. That female Titan had the ability to draw Titans to her with a scream. The mission failed because we couldn't predict that. But we need to be able to make those leaps of imagination if we're going to outsmart the enemy. If that Titan power has levels of skill, then it's a mistake to think of Eren, a beginner, as the benchmark. So back to your hypothesis. If the enemy was able to escape under cover of the steam and had the same equipment that we do, Captain Levi! Wait, that isn't... Who are you? They could blend in with the soldiers. Hi, Nino. Do you want me to open the door? Dun dun dun! Okay. I can open it for you, but there's nothing in there. Wait. Okay. On the back cover of all the manga, it says Japan's equivalent of The Walking Dead. But seeing as I've never watched The Walking Dead, I don't know if that's a compliment. Okay, so they could blend in with the soldiers. So then in Squad Levi, someone mysterious has entered the stage. Oof. Huh? Gunther! So someone got Gunther. What? Hey! What's... Eren, don't stop! Keep going! Who are you? Protect Eren! They're attacking with maneuvering gear. Gunther! Shit, what do we do? Eld, where do we go? Is that the female Titan's rider? Or are there more of them? God damn, how dare you! Come on! At the very least, we'll go down together! The female Titan? It can't be. How? I thought it was captured. If the enemy has a way to conserve its strength, it's possible another Titan will appear. Motherfucker. That is truly their biggest, the biggest difficulty for the Survey Corps is how little they know about Titans. Like, it just gets nearly headless Gunther. Yeah, they really emphasize that. With each mission, they gave such a minuscule amount of information, but eventually it accumulates and they make big moves. But yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to feel as outsiders whether or not that's worth it. Is it worth going out and fighting and losing so many people with how little information or little progress is made each time? But every single person who joined was aware of that and still thought, I want to try. I want to be part of the legacy that makes at least some progress. Excuse me. I was right. Here it comes. The female titan. Shit. Damn you. This time, I'm killing that thing. You can't. I had a feeling we would confront the enemy this time, but with our best strategy countered, we have absolutely no chance of besting this enemy. The three of us will bring down the female titan. Eren, you keep heading towards the commander at top speed. We must be prepared to lose everything and fight. I will take whatever risks necessary. Yeah, because if they get Eren, think about it. If at this point, Annie and everyone was successful and they got Eren, the founding titan, and got away with him, think what that would have meant for everyone inside the walls. What's wrong, asshole? Wait, where am I? I'll fight too. No, this is the best way. It's too risky to use your power. What's wrong, asshole? Do you doubt our abilities? Do you, Eren? Do you really have so little faith in us? And if we don't fight, humanity can't win. I believe my squad will be victorious. Fight well. What is she seeing here? What is this? What is this? What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you see a gecko? Sorry guys. She'd be creeping and I thought she was seeing a gecko. Edwin was honest with what would happen to those who joined the explorers. X% of you will die on the first expedition, so everyone knew what would happen at least, and they chose knowing that. Yeah, and I personally don't feel like, at least so far, we've seen him make decisions that were reckless, They were calculated risks, but how are you supposed to win against the Titans with as little knowledge as you have without taking calculated risks? I mean, at this point, Levi has lost countless of his subordinates. And he didn't stop trusting them, he just got stronger. Petra has lost countless subordinates, or nakama, or teammates, whatever. What do you see? I don't know what she sees. So, yeah. That just be how it be. Okay, so lots of action here. Eren decides to leave them, fight well. They zoom towards the female titan. Yeah! And she launches toward him. And the whoosh. Petra and I think Oluo go for her neck. Oh, they cut out her eyes, so she can't see. Whoosh, vroom, and then she falls. We blinded it. It should be in the dark for a full minute. We'll stop it by then. To hell with capturing. I'll kill it. Die a miserable death. That's what's coming to you. If anyone ever says Erwin was evil or ruthless again, I want to ask them what they expect from Erwin. Like, what other things should he do or what should he not do to be less evil? By their logic, kill the whole world. People who kill the whole world are better somehow than Erwin. The same people who are like, Erwin had no choice, are like, no, Eren had no choice. Those people also be like, Eren's evil and cruel. Mikasa is also cruel and evil for being careless and not being nice to that girl who stole her scarf. Okay. It's waiting for its eyes to grow back. Oh, she slammed herself against the big tree. But we don't intend to wait until then. So then, oof, good job. They cut off the parts here where she's holding up. We'll slice away until it can't raise its arms. The muscles around the shoulders, all of them. Cut them all. And then her arms drop. But she's smart. Fuck, she's smart. Because not only did she use her arms, she also put herself against a tree. LMAO, I'm still laughing at the fact that Jaegerist said Mikasa behaved morally wrong in that scene. Don't not care about little girls or younger girls, but kill the whole world, yes. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday when we watched some of the episodes. Now the neck. If we cut the muscles that support the head, we can get at the nape. They really are strong. They're overwhelming. I mean, they're overwhelming it. I can't believe they can launch such a coordinated attack without saying a word. I'm sure it's only possible because they trust one another. That's how they've been able to overcome so many crises. And that's why they're still so strong, even right after losing Gunther. I'll keep moving forward without looking back because I have faith in them. That's the right thing to do. I finally understand. And then I think he has a flashback to Levi that says, I don't know. I never have. Whether you trust in your own strength or trust in the choices made by reliable comrades. No one knows what the outcome will be. And then he looks back. He just said, oh, I'll trust them. I'll have faith. I won't look back. And then he looks back. He cursed them. It's his fault. I'm obviously kidding. Okay, so he goes for her neck. And then her eyes. And she jumps him. And right when he looks back. Elda! What? How? There's no way it can see already. It hasn't even been 30 seconds. See, the reason for this failure, once again, is their lack of information. They've built their information on knowing these random titans, and somehow they didn't realize, and I wouldn't have realized either, of course, those titans are nothing like this titan. If they take a minute, assume she can do it in 20 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Just one eye? You concentrated on the one eye so it would heal faster? How can you do that? Petra, get higher, quick! Petra, now! Dead. Hey! Die! And then, how? The blade won't go through. Oh, and then she kicks him. Oh, God, this is cruel, man. This is cruel. I'm gonna kill you! So as much as you can, choose whatever you will regret the least. I made the wrong choice. You literally can't say that you made the wrong choice. Because by anyone's logic, trusting in people with far, far, far more experience than you and listening to them in a life or death situation can't be the wrong choice. Like, no one would blame you. No one can. Obviously, it's easy to say once shit goes down that, oh, I made the wrong choice when you look back. But I mean, in that moment, the best choice, almost objectively in my opinion, was don't rely on your own power that you can't even control yet versus listening to people with, like, I don't know, 5 years of experience more than you. But that's just my opinion. I wanted to believe in my comrades, and because of that, they all died. No, it's not because you believed in them that they died. It's because the lack of knowledge and the female titan. And what? She killed him. Not your wrong choice, but okay. If I had believed in myself from the very beginning and fought, if I'd only beaten this thing to a pulp from the beginning. Once again, if he had turned back when he wanted to turn, the whole operation would have been fucked. And then, even if he pinned her down, if she had then called all the titans, do you understand what I'm saying here? So he wanted to turn before they captured her. That's when he already was thinking about, and Levi was saying, make the choice. So if he had actually, if only had beaten this thing up from the beginning, he would have turned in that moment. And then, even if by some miracle, with Annie has beaten him, he could never, at this point, he could not defeat her in real life, right? So in Titan form, even if he, with his almost no control, pinned her to the ground and was on the verge of killing her, if she had then screamed and the titans had run toward them, then he would have also been eaten and might have died. And then the whole, you see what I'm saying? So I don't believe that he made the wrong choice, and I don't think he can say that and then justify his actions later. Well, last time when I tried to trust my friends, they all died, so I guess my only option is to kill the whole world. But I already know what a lot of people would say. They'd be like, well, he asked Hanj, what is the plan? But, I mean, based on what we've seen, they did have a plan. Eren just thought that it wasn't fast enough. He was impatient. And he didn't trust in his friends. So he went ahead and did his own plan. But, you know, think what you want. We won't agree. I have noticed I've had too many discussions with people that are on the other side, and it doesn't matter how many times you talk to them, you feel your way, I feel my way. Okay, so the next chapter is called Crushing Blow. It's chapter 29. I don't think he made the wrong choice either. To know that we would have to know how the other choice would have turned out, but we have no way of knowing that. That's a lot of no's, LeMayo. Yeah, and the only thing you can go off of in a situation is, like, in Eren's situation, based on the information that he had, obviously it's better to trust people with far more experience than your uncontrollable power. I just think that it makes more sense. So to me, objectively, he made the most correct choice. I don't think things would have worked out if he attacked Annie back then, before they even caught her, you know? Okay, so it's 2 o'clock. Nino agrees. It's 2 o'clock. I think let's do one more chapter. And then maybe tomorrow we can watch another episode or two. Because Genshin will only take about an hour and a half. Maybe 2 hours. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more chapter? I did not know. Thanks for letting me know the unknown about the word no. Oof. Nina, you're gonna push that thing over. Yeah, I think this is too peak of a point to stop reading at. Okay, so the chapter 29 is called Crushing Blow, and it begins with, see, stuff like this is why it's nice to read online or on your phone, because I really want to pull this to see the visual. Can someone send it to me if you're reading online? I want to see this visual without the, you know. So then he cracks down on her, and I think his hand from punching so hard is already torn. And then whoom! And then whoosh! Rumble, rumble, rumble. She looks up at him. He looks down at her. He was a boy. She was a girl. Can I make it anymore? Sorry. Yeah. That looks a lot better than on here. Here, like, his whole mouth and chin is not visible. You can just see his brow. So this is very difficult. But here you can see it much better. Okay. Then he thinks back then. No. Before that, if I had fought then, when Captain Levi was with us, I know we would have won. We might have been able to capture it. Excuse me, just because Captain Levi was with you, you think you would have captured it? Even though her whole body was frozen and Levi was also there and you still couldn't capture it? But you know that if you had transformed, then you would have captured it. No one would have died in the kerfuffle. And what would have happened when she screamed then and all the Titans came running and you weren't with the rest of the people in that clearing? Do you think the hundreds of Titans that attacked your bodies would not have hurt Petra and Elde and Eluo and whatever? But you're sure, yeah. If you fought earlier, you would have caught her. Sure, okay. Good job. I made this choice because of me, everyone. But really, it's your fault. No one can completely predict the outcome of a kerfuffle. And then he screams in her face, screams all his anger. And don't get me wrong, he's allowed to feel angry and frustrated in this moment. He's allowed to regret in this moment. But the reason why I'm harping on so heavy about this is because people later say, yeah, well, how could he trust them when this is what happened back here? Like, that doesn't justify anything. At that point, he had time to realize that if he had transformed earlier, it would not have changed anything. A little bit too full of himself, thinking that he could have controlled it, and Levi, just because Levi was there, they would have captured her alone, and they wouldn't have died. They would have most likely died. Okay, so he screams in her face, 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 and he screams in her face. Many panels of screaming in her face, and she's just kind of like looking to the side, like, bitch, stop screaming. And then Mikasa looks around. Levi's visibly shocked. Eren, that voice. Don't tell me. What? Huh? Hey, where are you going, Mikasa? Come back. As soon as these hands heal, I'm gonna tear you apart. I'll rip you up, crush you to a pulp, break you into little pieces and eat you up. Yeah, he's a psycho. I get now why people said that. He's always been that way. But I never believed it because I felt he is justified to feel this way here. He was justified to feel that way then. But it's not just about, obviously he's allowed to be mortified. It's not just about how he's justified to feel in these moments. It's about his reaction to seeing people die versus Petra's reaction. Everyone in Squad Levi, they were angry, of course, seeing their Nakama die. They've seen tons of their people die in front of them before, but they still kept precision, good decision making, like they didn't lose their shit heads. They didn't lose their shit. They didn't lose their heads. I didn't mean to say shit heads. I couldn't decide which word to use, and it came out as shit heads. They didn't lose their shit. They didn't lose their heads. But even when Mikasa kills someone, remember when she stabbed that guy in the back? It was one stab in the back, right? But Eren he doesn't stay focused. He's like losing his head, eyes rolling back, foam at the mouth, like he's always been a little crazy. Mortified? Is that not the right word to use? He's allowed to be mortified? But anyway. So yeah, as he's screaming and I guess twitching. So you playing Genshin. What do you mean? Losing my head? I guess you could say that. But when I play Genshin, my friends' lives are not on the line. Or I guess my character's lives, but... Okay, so her eye is back, and then she grabs him. And whoop! There's a kerfuffle. Shriff, swoosh, swoosh. Crazy punching, and she grabs him here like the... And whoop! Launches him off her. But no, they would have been able to capture her if he made a different decision earlier. So he gets thrown into the tree on his butt. And she gets up, looks back, and then he... But I think she dodges. Whoosh, whoom. It depends on what you are referring to with mortified. For me, it means extreme embarrassment. Okay, well, I don't know. I have mortified, like, Mortified definition. Oh, that's what that means. Oh, it means to feel very embarrassed or ashamed. Of flesh, be affected by gangrene or necrosis. Okay, I did not know what that meant apparently, but think about it. I also thought that fiery used to be pronounced fiery. So I also thought Dolores used to be pronounced Dolores. So okay, so like horrified. Okay, wait, let me Google horrified synonym. So I meant horrified, frightened, scared, terrified, petrified. Oh, maybe I was thinking of petrified. Mortified, petrified. Vulgar slang, scare shitless. Okay, but anyway. So, thank you for pointing that out. I like learning new things. Some English lesson for us. So yeah, woo, and she dodges his punch, I believe. And then he goes with the other arm and she dodges again. And then she rolls and he falls from the force, I guess. And she jumps up, trying to protect herself, but he's up faster. And he screams and screams and screams. And she looks shocked. And he doesn't even have pupils in his eyes. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Petrified. He doesn't even have pupils because he's lost his mind at this point. And then he punches her again and she dodges again. But sure. If he transformed earlier, they would have been able to catch her. No one would have died. Okay, so punch, dodge. Punch, dodge. Then he goes again and she elbows him. Oh, ouch. Oh, and then his jaw. Holy crap. How did I not know it was Annie at this point? I think I was so petrified. I wasn't thinking about who could this be. I was just freaking... I'm so sad that mortified doesn't mean what I think it means. Because mortified sounds so much more petrifying than petrified. And they'd be like, stop screaming. So she punches his jaw, but then he finally lands a punch right in her gut and he sends her flying. Because, you know, when you take 10 shots, one of them is bound to hit. And he is the attack titan, so... Okay, so he launches her back, screams again, and she takes some time, but he wants to knee her and she dodges again. Would you say that you are mortified that you've been using it wrong all this time? No, I don't really care. Do you know what Perska means? Do you know what a pisang is? No, because Afrikaans is not your first language. You do not! Don't lie! What is it? A perska is a peach, and the pisang is a banana. Why I went to fruits, I don't know. Okay, so he wants to knee her in the throat, I guess, but she dodges again. And runs. She turns around because she clearly remembers her purpose, I guess. He clenches his fist, looks at her, and I'd have not. And then, yeah. If he had transformed earlier, when just him and a few others and Levi was there, they would have been able to capture her. Even though they had no ropes or whatever that shit was to hold her down, even though she still had the ace up her sleeve to call hundreds of titans to her aid. If he had only transformed earlier, it was the wrong choice. He should have transformed earlier because they would have... I'm sorry, I'll stop now. So she sends his head flying. And it is highly possible, if other people were there trying to fight in between him throwing punches and missing, he could have hit one of them. I don't think it's so easy for a titan and the small little people to target the same thing and should not get difficult, you know? But sure, keep telling yourself that it would have been perfect if you made a different decision. Okay, so she smacked his head off, grabbed, tears her jaw loose, and then, holy shit. That is horrifying. That is horrifying. That is petrifying. That is shitless scary. Scaring shitless. Would be a pancake party in the forest. You see what I'm saying? So, she bites him out. And then Mikasa! Eren! She comes to save his ass. She sees the female titan grabbing him with her mouth, biting him out like, and then rip, snap, and swallows him whole. That's a pretty picture of her. I know she's petrified at this point, but she looks very pretty there, I'm not gonna lie. Oh wow, Eren has the power to summon simps too. Well, simp. Okay, so then she wipes her mouth and starts walking. Wait, Eren, don't go. Oh, damn, it ends there? Ah. That's a good place to end, I guess. We have how many chapters left? Only one, and the last one's, it's thick. So I guess that's for next time. I guess I'm good with leaving Eren in her mouth for until next time we read. Sit there and think about what it really means and what would really have happened if you transformed earlier. Think about it in there. I only got 5 more chapters until we're done with season 1 of the anime. And what episode am I on? Oh, how many episodes in season 1? Shit. I think tomorrow we'll watch... Well, we can watch 1 episode now. I don't want to get in. I don't want to stop later than 3 because I can only sleep until like 10. So 25 episodes and I'm only on episode 9. Oh my crap. I think for the next 2 weeks we should just watch on Attack on Titan days 6 and 6 because then we'll be caught up if we watch some episodes today and tomorrow. Maybe. Okay. Wow. I'm sure that this read along will piss off many people. Luckily, not too many people read with me. So I'm sure there will only be like 3-4 comments, maybe 2 DMs. So yeah, I really enjoyed it though. The action was amazing. Like really, this manga so far, honestly, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Even if it might not have the best visuals, it's just that the story and the characters and that is too high to worry so much about details like in the drawings. Like there's many amazing visuals, right? So I would just give it an overall 10 so far. You can put my next reward day for more episodes. Okay, thank you, that helps a lot. Let's see actually. So this one is, maybe we can do it next week because here is the Pokemon and Genshin. So who else was Mad Rebel and Mad Rebel and then someone from OnlyFans. Because this is Modru from Lost Months. Dark Shadow and Mad Rebel can choose one of these days, whichever fits. So yeah, let's do here. Attack on Titan bonus day. So we could do 2 anime days. Attack on Titan bonus day, sponsor Dark Shadow, and then Attack on Titan day. So we just, I think the Titan visuals really elevate the art. The humans or whatever, but the Titans set the tone and feel of the manga. But that, it's called Attack on Titan, so that's really where my focus is. So that's why I would give it an overall 10 out of 10. It might not be a perfect 10. Like, there's very few of those out there. For me, and even a perfect 10, which I think is aligned more with an objective 10, which is never an objective 10, but like an anime like Violet Evergarden, I think is a more objective 10, a perfect 10. Like, whereas this, even though parts of it could be improved, overall it's just so great that those parts don't matter. What needs to be perfect is perfect. You know what I'm saying? I already look ahead for season 2, and the chapters to episodes are pretty much straightforward. No jumping around like season 1. Okay, cool. So as long as we can catch up, you said 5 more chapters until we're done with season 1. So what we're going to do is we'll do Attack on Titan bonus day. We can watch some episodes like 6 here, and then here we can do chapter 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So then we'll be caught up. So like Attack on Titan episode, we'll just do 6 episodes. So 6 episodes here. Then we're caught up with the manga until season 1. Then for the next Attack on Titan day, if we get to do 1 now and maybe 1 tomorrow, plus 6 here, we should just need 1 extra week. chapter 34, page 1 to page 5 ends the last episode of season 1. Okay, so we can read up to 34 here, and then we'll do 10, 11, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Ooh. So maybe we can do 1 today, 2 tomorrow. As many as we can here, but probably 6, because that's what I ended up doing yesterday. 4 and 6, 6 and 4. So here we'd have like another one. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We can do it. Okay, so let me end the video here. If you want to watch if you want to rewatch Attack on Titan with us or see my reaction to it, join me on Twitch. But yeah, for now, I will say goodbye so that I can watch another episode. Bye.